It's been a couple of days since I had my baseline workout, and today I'm gonna do the same workout, but this time I'm gonna do it on the ester. So let me give you a bit of a context of today. So I measured my blood ketones at about 10:30 a.m. and blood glucose. So the blood ketones were 1.1 millimolar and blood glucose was about 80 milligrams per deciliter. Then I had a keto carnivore meal at about 1 p.m., 1:30 p.m., and now it's almost 4 p.m. So this is when I'm gonna take the ester. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna measure my blood glucose and blood ketones at T-1, so before taking the ester. Then I'm gonna drink the ester. And then I'm going to wait for anywhere between 20 minutes to 1 hour, and I'm going to measure both of my blood glucose and blood ketones once or twice. Then I'm going to hit the gym, and after the gym I'm going to measure my blood glucose and blood ketones one more time, and thereafter I'm going to discuss about the results. So like I said, I'm objectively quantifying the results with the Fitbit. So since I already did the baseline workout a couple of days ago, I have the results for the baseline workout, and I'm going to objectively measure this session on the ester. So, and thereafter I'm going to come and discuss the conclusions and the results. So let's do it. T-1, we're gonna start with the blood glucose. I'm gonna take a glucose strip from here. And I'm also gonna prepare this ketone strip because I'm gonna use the same blood prick. Okay, so all ready. Everything ready. Hopefully I get some blood here. Alright. Should be enough. Five, 4. 86. Okay, so blood glucose is 86 at exactly 4 p.m. Now the ketones, I'm gonna use the same finger prick. Okay, 6, 5, 3, 2, 1. 0.8. All right. So technically in ketosis. Okay, now it's time to drink this stuff. So it says, they say, and all the people that have tested it, they said that it was really, really bad. It had a really bad taste, an awful taste, like some tequila burnt tire or something like that. But I like to think that I have a thick skin, so I don't know, we'll see. Which is why I'm not going to chase it with sparkling water, because I don't like sparkling water, but I do have some water over here with some squeezed lemon juice. So just a little bit of a flavor. And if the situation is really, really bad, I have some sugar-free mints over here. Okay, so I'm not gonna drink it from the bottle, but I'm gonna do it in style from a whiskey glass over here. So I'm just gonna unseal it because it's sealed, as you can see. It's sealed. So the idea is to chill, chug, and chase. It's chilled because I just took it from the fridge. I'm gonna drink it, and if it is necessary, I'm going to chase it with the water. Now, it doesn't smell that bad. So if this were the raw, because this is not the first version of it, this is a flavored version of the ester. But from what I know, the raw was really, really worse. But this doesn't actually taste that bad. So pour it down. All of it. Okay. Yuck. So I did lick this. Okay, so down with it. It's not that bad, really. Let me see. So they say flavor masking, skip at your peril. Currently, so it is masked. So it has organic stevia and organic natural flavors. It is bad, but it really isn't that bad. I mean, I can tolerate it, but I'm just gonna have like a sip of water. Okay, so see you in about 20 minutes or more to test the blood glucose and blood ketones again. It's been 30 minutes since I had the ester, so I guess it's kind of hard to put it in words what I feel right now. I know what deep ketosis feels because I've been in deep ketosis for a long time due to my strict ketogenic diet. I've only been carnivore for the past couple of weeks, so my blood ketones are slightly lower on the carnivore diet, but I am still in ketosis. I usually measure 2.7 or 3 after a hard CrossFit session. So I don't know. I feel like I could just sit down and write an entire chapter of a book. So I feel like I could focus for, I don't know, maybe 5 or 6 hours straight without any distraction. So I guess the brain really likes it. And I'm really curious to see if this type of feeling moves into my workout. So we'll see. But first, let's measure the blood glucose and blood ketones at the 30-minute mark. My prediction is that blood glucose is in the 70s and the ketones are, I don't know, maybe in the 2 millimolar range. But let's see. Okay, so blood glucose and blood ketones at 30 minutes. We're gonna start with the glucose. And I'm also gonna prepare the ketone strip like I did before. Curious about this. Alright, so let's see the blood glucose at 30 minutes. Three, two, 1. 81. So lower. It was 86, I guess. 81. And now let's check out the ketones. So the ketones at 30-minute mark on the ketone ester. 4, 3, 2, 1. 4.3. Wow. Okay, so the blood ketones went from 0.8 to 4.3, and the blood glucose only slightly decreased. And I would assume that this kind of gives a sense of my level of keto adaptation, because for a non-keto adapted athlete who would take the ketone ester without actually any carbohydrate, they would see a dramatic, I assume they would see a dramatic decrease in their blood glucose because they are not used to that. they are not used to the ketone ester, but my blood glucose in 30 minutes only decreased from about 86 milligrams per deciliter to about 81. And I might test both blood glucose and blood ketones one more time before the workout, but I don't know. So right now I'm preparing for the workout, and I'll see you in a moment. Okay, so I'm here in my car listening to Justin Bieber on the radio. What a delight! And sanitizing my hands. So it's been like, let me see. It's been like 50 to 55 minutes since I drank the ester, and I'm gonna test the blood glucose and blood ketones one more time to see if there are any changes, and then I'm gonna head straight into the gym and log the workout. Alright, so we're gonna start as usual with the blood glucose. Okay, so it's kind of inconvenient to do it in the car, but anyway. And I'm also gonna prepare the ketone strip. Alright, now I'm gonna do the prick. Alright. Let's see. So, blood glucose 72. Okay, so it decreased from 81 to 72. Let's go ahead and see what the ketones are. I'm gonna plug in the ketone strip. I got an error. Dang. So I gotta use another one. Okay, so I wasted another 4 ketone strips and none of them worked. Now this is the last one. Let's see if we're lucky and if this one works. If not, I'm just gonna go into the workout and see how it goes. Actually, as you've seen, my blood ketones went from 0.8 to 4.3 in about 30 minutes, and I would assume they went even higher than that. And I still got an error on this one, so as you can see, I'm not lucky. But anyway, we're just gonna go into the workout, and I'll talk to you afterwards. Okay, so the issue was that the temperature for the strip, so since I was in the car, it was really hot and the temperature was really high. So I'm actually in a cooler place right now in the gym, and I'm gonna test the ketones just before the workout. So it's been an hour and 10 minutes. All right, so the moment of truth. Five, 4, 2, 5.3 is the highest I ever measured. Now let's work out. This is an intra workout video, and I'm already making progresses. I've been doing 100 burpees in 3 sets, so 35, 35, and 30, and I have made some progress since the baseline workout. I can barely catch my breath. So at the baseline workout, I did 35, the first 35 burpees in 3 minutes and 30 seconds, and now I did the first one in 2 minutes and 20 seconds, which is a significant progress if you ask me. So I'll catch you later. 3 words: I crushed it. So the performance on the Ketone Ester KE4 or KetoneAid were significantly higher compared to baseline. And I should say that I am well aware of the placebo effect, and the performance on some of the exercises was way higher or significantly higher, that that performance could not be attributed to the placebo effect. So you'll see what I'm talking about in a minute when we're gonna look at the results. So right now it's been about 45 minutes since I finished the workout, and I'm gonna test the blood glucose and blood ketones one more time. But before that, let me tell you about my confusion from earlier when I was in the car. So it was just before the workout at 1 hour after drinking the ester, and it was really hot inside the car, and I didn't know, but the ketone strips only work when the environmental temperature is within a certain degree range. So it was way higher than their testing point, so that's why the strips gave me an error. The glucose strips, on the other hand, were functioning, so I was able to get the blood glucose measurement, which was 72 or 71 at 1 hour mark, so 71 milligrams per deciliter. Because the glucose strips are able to function or to work or to be able to get a reading for an environmental temperature which is kind of higher than the ketone strips. So what I did is I said, heck, I'm just gonna go and I'm gonna do the workout and see what the results are. But on my way into the gym, I immediately or quickly searched for that type of error, and I saw what it was all about. And once I got inside the gym, inside the locker room, I let the ketone blood ketone meter and also the strips cool down, and I tried getting another measurement, and that's when I was able to get the reading for the ketones, which was 5.3 millimolar per liter. So I went from 0.8 at a baseline to 4.3 at 30 minutes and to 5.3 at 1 hour after taking the ketone ester. And like I said, the workout was amazing. Also, the mental focus and mental clarity were on point with a water fasting that's like, I don't know, 48 plus hours if you're coming from a ketogenic diet, or maybe 3 to 4 days if you come from a carbohydrate diet. So it really feels like a multi-day fast in terms of mental capacity. But anyway, let me just test the blood glucose and blood ketones one more time. So 45 to 50 minutes after the workout, and let's do the final measurements. We'll have a blood glucose and blood ketone strip. First, we're going to start with the blood glucose. Okay. Let's see. $84. Okay, so in the normal range. Now let's see the ketones. Hopefully I can get a reading now. Yep, it works. I would say that I'm in the 2 millimolar range, but let's see. Okay. Takes a little longer to get a reading for the ketones. 4.5. Wow. Didn't see that one coming. Okay, so like I said, my suspicion is that due to my level of keto adaptation, my blood glucose didn't get too low, so it was 72 or 71 at about 1 hour after drinking the ester, when I think my ketones were at peak, so 5.4 was 5.3 was what I got measured. Maybe it went higher, maybe not, but right now, as you can see, my blood glucose came back to 84. It was 86 at baseline, and the ketones are still high at 4.5 millimolar. So I'm gonna eat something, and then maybe today or tomorrow I'm gonna show you a comparison of the baseline workout and the workout on the ketone ester, and I'm gonna make a conclusion on this. So like I said, this is the real deal. So I'm really looking forward to further testing with this ketone ester. So I have the notes from both of the workouts. This is the baseline workout and this is the workout on the ester, and I've tracked these with the timer. And I also have the logs from Fitbit, so from my fitness tracker, and this is my online account, which is synced with the tracker. So this is the baseline workout, and this one is the workout on the ester. And we're gonna look at them in a moment, but first we're gonna start with these notes. So like I said in the first video, if you didn't watch it, go ahead and watch the first video in which I described the workout. But the first 15 minutes were a warm-up. So both of the workouts I did the same thing, and then I started doing the 100 burpees in 3 sets. So as you can see, I did, for the baseline workout, I did the first 35 burpees in 3 minutes and 30 seconds, and over here in 2 minutes and 20 seconds, which in my opinion is a significant difference, which cannot be attributed to placebo. Okay, so then I had a 30-second break, and over here a 40-second break, which I don't know what I was thinking, but I missed 10 seconds. So then I did the second round of burpees in 4 minutes, and over here in 2 minutes and 40 seconds, which is also a difference. So what I'm also gonna do in the, I don't know, maybe following weeks, is that I'm gonna repeat the baseline workout without the ester to see how much far I can push it, if I can kind of equate the performance on the ester, or if I'm still gonna be around these numbers. Alright, so then I did the last 30 burpees in 3 minutes and 30 seconds, and over here in 2 minutes and 20 seconds. And the difference over here, as you can see, is 11 minutes total, and over here is 8 minutes and 30 seconds. So I finished this one 2 minutes and 30 seconds faster. Then I moved into the deadlifts. So I did 5x5 deadlifts, which basically means that I started with 30 kilograms and I did 5 deadlifts with 30 kilograms, then 5 with 40 kilograms, then 5 with 50, and so on and so forth, for a total of 50 deadlifts. And as you can see, I stopped at 65 kilograms, which felt probably the comfortable weight with which I would be able to keep on doing another 5 sets. So in total 6 at this load. So I finished it in 30 minutes total. And over here I started the same with 30 kilograms on the ester, then 40, the same 50, 60, and I didn't go to 65, but I said let me try and see if I can do it, because I thought I felt like I would be able to do it with 70 kilograms for a total of 6 sets. And I was able to do it, and I actually did it faster for 9 minutes and 50 seconds, which is 3 minutes and 10 seconds faster than the baseline workout. And finally I went to the rowing machine, 2 sets of 1,000 meters. So the first one I finished in 4 minutes 43 seconds, over here 4 minutes and 24 seconds. This might not be a statistically significant difference, but it is a difference. So 1 minute break, and then the final one in 4 minutes 47 seconds and 4 minutes 20 seconds. So over here only about let's say 45 seconds difference between the workouts. So this is actually the difference. And now let's gonna look at what Fitbit said. So first off, we have 59 minutes and 48 seconds for the baseline workout, and this one 56 minutes and 47 seconds. Well, not too much of a difference, but one of the big differences is for the average heart rate. So this was 144 beats per minute overall for the entire 56 minutes, and over here 138. So quite a good difference. I've been tracking average heart rate during my circuit training workouts, and I would say that 144 is one of the best that I had. But probably one of the biggest difference is for the peak. So as you can see, I was 6 minutes in peak over here, and for the workout on the Ketone Ester, I was 15 minutes peak, so 2.5 times more. So what this peak actually means is that the heart rate for these minutes was higher than 170 beats per minute. So my heart was beating for 6 minutes at 170 plus beats per minute, and over here for 15 minutes out of the 56, which is one of the biggest differences. And as you can see, remember I said that the first 15 minutes, as you can see over here, 14-15 minutes was the warm-up, and then I was preparing for the burpees, and then I did these were the burpees. So these are the burpees, 100 burpees. These are the 5x5 deadlifts, and finally the rowing machine. Same thing over here. So we start with the warm-up, then preparing for the burpees, and then the burpees, and then the 5x5 deadlifts, and finally the rowing machine. Okay, so as we can see, 26 minutes in cardio versus 27 minutes fat burn versus 15 minutes. So the major differences for the peak over here. Now, in terms of what the Fitbit thinks I actually burned, which is kind of hard to quantify, it says 8 calories per minute, and over here 10 calories per minute. And the impact it had on my day is that it added for the baseline workout about 2,300 more steps, 559 more calories, and 59 more active minutes. Okay, so I should probably work out on this one. And over here, 2,700 more steps, 548 more calories, and 56 more active minutes. So these are basically the differences between the baseline workout and the workout on the Ketone Ester. So to wrap things up, I would say that the Ketone Ester made a difference in my training routine, but not only that, it also made a difference in my cognitive output. It actually felt like a couple of days worth of water fasting, which I did in the past, and also a feeling something similar to being on a strict ketogenic diet for a long time, or being keto adapted with moderate protein, where you try to keep your ketone levels, your circulating ketones in the 3 to 4 millimolar range. Or like I said in the previous video, it felt like I could just sit down and focus on some mental challenging task for hour at ends without any distraction. So I guess I'm really looking forward to be testing a Ketone Ester for cognitive performance, or for cognitive improvement, or for cognitive enhancement at some point in the future, but we'll see. That's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed my review of the KetoneAid Ketone Ester, which is an exogenous ketone. and I hope you found something useful in it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.